it is actually a tender sense, which means it actually senses tender. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
tender is one of the most complex word for most of the people, unless who are working in since ages. So this tender sense is actually for the people who are more or less like everyday or something working in tenders. They want to know what are there in the tender. The tenders are actually very difficult language with some legal points and all, which every person can't actually understand.
Mm-hmm.
And for that they have to either go shelled out so much of money, or to go to legal people or many other places. So this tender sense actually helps to understand exactly what are the main points in the tender mentioned, and that too in few seconds. So you'll
Okay.
come to know what is there in the tender. Secondly, the it will help all the MSMEs or the you know uh, companies who are working into the tenders, or the shipping companies or the agents, or those type of infrastructure for people who are actually into the tenders. So it will help them. So these are the target audiences basically.
Mm-hmm.
This is the command prompt from which I have shared a folder
Mm-hmm.
in my drive, which is called as tender sense.
Okay.
And this is my Python m streamlit dot run, this one dot a. So correctly, exactly, it is app.py is my file name.
Mm-hmm.
Now what I have done is I have made first the source code, like
Okay.
how I can in the I guess it is visible. So this is my source code basically,
Mm-hmm.
through which all my conditions, my eligibility or my requirements I have made. And this is the final source code, though it took me 2 days, continuous 2 days to finalize this.
Mm-hmm.
So this through this source code, if I go to this m streamlit run app.py, if I do that, it goes to a local host. So I will show you exactly the I'm sorry, I'll show you exactly the local host from where.
So, a very hearty welcome, Sangeeta ji, and we are really very glad to have you with us today to share your project that you have created. And let's see what you have built and what impact does it creates. So, let's get started with a brief introduction about yourself. So, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Thanks, Anushka. Thanks a lot to the BeatenX team actually for creating a moment, or for creating a way to showcase something which I have not done earlier. So this is actually a tender named as a Tender Sense AI project. So as you know, I had created this for the project you had given as a, I would say, as a homework, but it
Mm-hmm.
made me to understand exactly, since the requirement was how much is the, what is a real time problem, or a problem which public or the people are facing, and how I can help them with using AI, is what actually you had given us, question. So it
Mm-hmm.
has actually helped me to understand more about like how I can be a more productive in terms of using AI.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, I'm really thankful first of all, and I am actually a business intelligence analytics working in that.
Mm-hmm.
Being into basically into the data related Power BI or a Python or sort of working is my background, but using AI now has become more wonderful. Thank you so much for this, actually.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now, can you please explain your project? Like, what did you have built, and what problem does it solve, and who are your target users there?
Sure. So, to your first question, like it is actually a tender sense, which means it actually senses tender. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
tender is one of the most complex word for most of the people, unless who are working in since ages. So this tender sense is actually for the people who are more or less like everyday or something working in tenders. They want to know what are there in the tender. The tenders are actually very, difficult language with some legal points and all, which every person can't actually understand.
Mm-hmm.
And for that they have to either go, shelled out so much of money, or to go to legal people or many other places. So this tender sense actually helps to understand exactly what are the main points in the tender mentioned, and that too in few seconds. So you'll
Okay.
come to know what is there in the tender. Secondly, the it will help all the MSMEs or the, you know uh, companies who are, working into the tenders, or the shipping companies or the agents, or those type of infrastructure for people who are actually into the tenders. So it will help them. So these are the target audiences basically.
Mm-hmm.
And how it helps is, what I had done, not only it mentions what is in the tender, it actually helps the company also, if they are, fine or ready to go with the tender or not. Like, you have to share a small information about your company, what your company is, how much, what are the licenses they are having, what is the work occupation, a small brief, a very small brief. Usually you gets in the balance sheet also, I mean, those type of details. And if you upload that tender as well as your company profile, it will help you running an evaluation test, like if you can go with the tender or not. So it actually is a way of, within few seconds to know, okay, fine, this tender is useful to me, or if these are the missing requirements, so I can't go with the tender, like that. So it will help out.
Wonderful. So, how did you design your solution approach for this particular problem statement?
So if you say how I designed, so I had used actually Python, Streamlit. There are certain this thing. Basically, my main app is into the Streamlit only, which is the Streamlit dot this app, where I have actually shared the. I can share the link also for the public use or for anybody's use. So I had actually used with OpenAI platform, where I had used a Python for source code, and then Streamlit app, through which I created this app through a little knowledge about the tender actually made me more helpful to understand how I can help the public, or I can. That's it.
Absolutely. So, did you change your approach during the development, or it is the same, like you are working on the same approach from the start, or there were any hurdles in between?
So there were hurdles, because we are humans, we think logically, but AI won't think logic. But
Absolutely.
then yes, if we want to, get into a result which we are dreaming of, or which we are thinking of, we need to try and test. This is what I was doing. So it took me actually 2 days to, exactly to make my AI understand exactly what is my solution. The problem was actually understood, but the solution, it took like a little bit time. But
Right.
those hurdles were actually very helpful for me to reach my goal. That I would rather say.
Wonderful, wonderful. Any other AI tool that you have used in your project, or any other tech?
So for this particular project, I have used basically the OpenAI, which
Mm-hmm.
is a Chat GPT, and that's it. Like Python, Streamlit, and that's it. There
Okay,
was a huge lot of Claudes and all, lot of so many AI apps, but for this particular, I had used this one.
wonderful. So now, can you please walk me through the project that you have created flow by flow? Like, I wanted to see how it works. So, working of your project.
Sure. So let me share my screen. Hold
Yes.
on. So this is my project, basically a folder, which I'll later let you know what exactly it is.
Okay.
This is the command prompt from which I have shared a folder
Mm-hmm.
in my drive, which is called as TenderSense.
Okay.
And this is my Python m streamlit.run this one dot a. So correctly, exactly, it is app.py is my file name. Now, what I have done is I have made first the source code, like how I can in the I guess it is visible. So this is my source code basically, through which all my conditions, my eligibility or my requirements I have made. And this is the final source code, though it took me 2 days, continuous 2 days to, finalize this. So this through this source code, if I go to this, m streamlit run app.py, if I do that, it goes to a local host. So I will show you exactly I'll show you exactly the local host from where this is the window which actually shows the TenderSense, which is the AI tender fit evaluation system. So the problem is basically like MSMEs struggle to interpret lengthy tender documents and access eligibility before bidding. So what I have the solution is that this AI system extracts mandatory eligibility criteria from a tender and evaluates the company's fit based on explicit evidence in its profile. Now here it is a tender upload place, and here it is the company uploading space. So I'll just give you a sample, like for the project which I have made. I'm so sorry. So this is a sample, but a true HPCL tender, which I have uploaded here. This is a true tender which I have got from GEM Marketplace. Then there is a upload of company uploading system also. So I can show you one of the which I have created in a PDF. I have actually created for the project 3 types of company profile. One is if you feel there are clients. Okay, let me actually show you how it. Yeah. So I uploaded both the things. Now, if I run the fit evaluation, it is gonna show me what is there in the tender and how this company is eligible for this tender or not. Basically, it is a help for the company if they should go for the tender or not. So this is not going to pinpoint the company's missing requirements, but it is going to help the companies that it should go with the tender or not. So
wonderful. And how are you managing the memory, the database here? Basically, you are getting uploaded, limit is 200 MB as I can see. So how are you managing that?
So basically, PDFs are you can actually extract. So I have for the project I have made this a limitation of a 200 MB or something. It's not it's 2000 MB, 2 GB at least you can actually do.
Acha, okay.
200 MB, I think. Yeah, sorry. So I'll just check it out. Like there are room for improvements. But then if you want to, I think 50 pages are also like some 100 KB or something like. I mean, you can have sort of tenders, and we can work on that. That's not an issue. So the eligibility evaluation which comes in, like, the requirement as per the tender is it should be a licensed shipping agent approved by the port authority or something. Now the company doesn't have such type of license. The requirement is again that should be comply with IMO or something, for the STS. So this is actually, let me share you this tender is for the shipping agency at a particular Dhamra port. Okay,
Mhm.
so that company should have proper shipping license, agency type of license, and then these type of requirements of IMO or MARPOL or local port regulations. It should
Mhm.
have an experience of STS, which means ship to ship operations. And since what I have uploaded is a logistic and a supply company, okay, so
Mhm.
it may not be having a shipping agency related experience or a STS operation experience. So, and then the requirement as per the tender is that it should have a staff, infrastructure, facilitations, registered with port and customs. So this is there with the company, but there are certain requirements which the company doesn't have. So what it
Mhm.
has given, the missing mandatory requirements, it has given as per the tender, and then it has given a partially met requirements. So final recommendation by the system is that it is a no go. So
Okay.
actually this company should not go with this particular tender. So
Mhm.
likewise, if you want to see, I can show like other two companies are also there, which I have made it in a way like, okay, let me show you one more company
Yes,
which
that's
it
nice.
can you can see that there are some sort of yeah. So this basically I have made for the project purpose with a limitation of 200 MB, and PDFs you can actually compress. So I haven't seen so much of uh, space required for the PDF.
Mhm.
Um, since I had tested some 2 3 types of different tenders. Okay,
Okay.
so this company, which is ABC Marine Logistics, it
Mhm.
has actually licensed shipping agent. It has, it complies with such type of requirements of IMO or a MARPOL, and it
Mhm.
has coordinated earlier in STS operations and offshore STS zones. So it has infrastructures and all, and so such type of things are there with the and missing requirement as per the tender, it is not there. So it, partially met requirement is also there, but it is okay, and the decision has, it shows that it can be a strong go because it is having a majority of the policies, the compliances and all those things as a okay by the system. So it can
Okay.
actually, this company ABC Marine Company can go for this particular tender. So this
Mhm.
is basically the main, how I have created, and this I have done through the CMD, which was my, earlier stage of testing of this particular system. Then
Mhm.
I had to deploy the same so that other can see, or you can use. For that I have used this this GitHub. Through the
Mhm.
GitHub I had uploaded my source code,
Mhm.
readme requirements, what was the requirement readme. I have mentioned what exactly this tender is there, what is the system is, how it gives the information and those type of informations, then the requirements and all those things. It gave me an app basically, which has converted into deployed this app, which is Rangi under dash tendersense dot streamlit dot app. And if this is for the outside of the public, who with this link they can use this particular evaluation system.
Mhm.
And that's what I wanted to show, Anushka.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations. It is really very wonderful project, Sangeeta ji. So, which part of the project did you like the most personally?
So being worked into the data and all those things, I was more into like, working in the source code
Mm-hmm.
than testing. That was the most wonderful because what you are thinking logically, the AI has to understand it.
Right,
That was
right.
actually very interesting for me. It was a hardship, but I was liking it because I did not left it behind. I continuously tried, and
Absolutely. And what was the biggest technical challenge that you faced in the project?
Technical challenge, honestly, during this project I did not face. There may be like, luckily all my apps, my AI, it was actually working. So as
Mm-hmm.
of now, I did not face any such type of technical issues.
Great, great. So you had the technical background, or you are from a non-tech background?
I am not from a technical background,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm 100% a tech savvy. So
Okay.
I I used to discover things, or I used to do certain things which
Mhm.
a non IT doesn't basically don't understand. But then since I am a little tech savvy, so I'm more interested to.
Great. So when did you join this AI Career Accelerator program?
It was, I think, November 2025, last week or something, after a 2 day workshop.
Great. So how this journey has changed you as a person till now, apart from the professional impact that you have
Actually,
got?
awesome, 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 I would say, Anushka. The reason is that it changed my mindset.
Mm-hmm.
um, Once you are doing something which was not there in your background, which was not there in your profile, and that's what I a huge thanks first I said to the BTNX team for creating this opportunity to create something project related something, and
Mm-hmm.
it made me like, you can do it, you can do whatever you want, is like.
Wonderful. So what are your future goals after completing this program?
So, see, as of now, I'm working in a shipping company
Mm-hmm.
basically,
Mm-hmm.
and there a lot of AI related work is there. Of course, the work, since I am into a intelligence department, so definitely AI is useful. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to, you know, explore more AI and to reach to the you reach to common people. There are many people actually who don't know what is AI.
Right.
They know only ChatGPT, and they know one or two which are very
Mm-hmm.
common to them. So I just wanted, even without even my goal, but still I used to tell people, learn AI.
Mm,
You
absolutely.
have to grow in your life. You have to learn AI.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Sangeeta ji, one last question from my end. How does it feel after having a 4 month of program? Like till now, you had 4 months, right? So, after having this 4 months of program, and now you are landing up to a stage where you are able to build projects and use AI practically. So, how does it feel?
See, that's what I said in my your previous question also, that I feel really powerful now. The
Mhm,
reason is I never thought like I'll be able to do something out of my profile.
mhm,
And again, a huge thanks, my sincere gratitude to the BTNX team. The reason only is it was an eye opener joining this, you know, program. The reason is that I also knew some 15 to 20 AIs,
mhm.
just because I am into discovering the news and all those things. But
Okay.
after joining, I came to know that, oh my God, there are 3,000 to 4,000 AIs which we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it changes your life.
Mm-hmm. So thank you so much, Sangeeta ji. It was really very nice connecting with you. Is there anything else that you would like to add here?
No, actually, uh, I have nothing to add. Basically, I had a thanks only to say this, my gratitude to the BTNX team. That's all, and I'm really feeling overwhelmed after my project, which actually I wanted to make something not in a terms of getting selected or something. It's not like that, but I wanted to do something which will be helpful for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Even this has it was just not as a homework, but when I did that, I understood it will be helping future people who actually can't afford big things. So that
Absolutely.
was also a wonderful thing happened to me.
Okay. So thank you so much, and we appreciate your effort that you have put in here to, build such a wonderful project. And we wish you continued success. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you
in.
so much, Anushka ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take
Bye bye.
care. Yeah.